This is a video to explain each of the component and class in trapeze project. So as we discussed in the previous video, we already know the structures of the folder. So now it's a time for us to have a look at the details of the project. So let's first start with the classes. Okay, so as I in the previous video I already mentioned what is the model and what is the base class managers. So those are the managers to handle some basic functions like date, logs, and those stuff. I think that is pretty easy. So this is the one configuration. So this is how the configuration class work. So manual location app and settings is corresponding to the files in the trapeze. So here, manual, skin, location, app, and the settings. I think this one I already mentioned in the previous video. So here we just skip it. Because this is a very simple share instance class, so I don't think there are too much things I can explain. Okay, but if you have questions, just let me know. So now I will more focus on the components. This is what we discussed today, and we probably don't know what it is. So now let me explain each of the component one by one. Actually, the component is also very is not that difficult to understand. So I probably will go through each of them, and then you will know what it looks like. So as for the set reminders, so each of the folder is a component, and this component will be used in the app and may be used in different place. So let's see what this one is. So this is set reminder. So let's click this one. Each of the component will have a XIB. So this is a UI and this is the code. So each of the folder has the same like file organized. It organized like this: a Swift code and a XIB. So here we can see actually we have this reminder. So this actually reminder is used in the map view when we click the save schedule. So where it is. So this time I just launch the simulator and we can see where we have this one. Okay. So let's select, let's see, 39 grand. Okay, I select I make a trip planning, and then we will know where we use it. Green here. Okay, so here, and then return. So here we can see at the bottom we have set an alarm to remind me when you click. So this one pop up. So this one actually is this one. So I use the same component to do this. At the same time, let me cancel this guy, and then we have the routes. So when we select routes, click king, and then let's go inside of here. So let's select one of the stop, and then when we click, so you see in here we have alert as well. One click, this is where the component get used. Okay, so this is one of them, and then let me go through this is the save destination. This is the same thing here. You click the XIB, you will see how it looks like, and where we use it, we use it here. So cancel, and then let's go back to trip planning. Go to here, and then let's see, we click this, and then we select green. Sure, hold it. Okay, here, return, select a unitary, and then let's scroll. Here is the destination. Here, you see, exactly the same UI component. Okay, so let me explain the next one. Oh, one more thing I want to make sure is I want to let you know is so this is a component where we use in the app, but where we use it in the class. So these components, they won't exist themselves. So at least they will exist somewhere in the page. I mean in the view. So that's the reason why today I ask you to have a look at the resources layouts. I think I explained this one in the previous videos, how this folder organized. So let's go to the main storyboard. So go to the main storyboard. We can see this is the thing. This is the flow. So in this case, actually, you can go through the flow as well, because this is I think easy to like go through the flow, right? So first, this is the navigation controller, and then we have the splash page. After that, this is the splash ads. Just have a look at the top. Splash ads. After that, it will go inside of the view controller. Actually, this is the menu. So where is the menu? The menu is here. Have a look. So let me put this guy out. This is the menu, okay? So this is the one. So menu is here. And this menu coordinates each of the view. So here, how we coordinate the view, we use a navigation controller to coordinate the view. Okay, so we call it a menu view controller. You can go inside of the menu view controller. So how can we find out the file? Click this guy, and then select this file. I think this one you already know, but let me repeat again. Menu view controller. As what I mentioned in the previous video, all the view controllers inside of this folder. Okay, so let's expand and then select this one and the menu view controller. Let's go to menu view controller. Menu view controller, where it is? Menu. Oh, view controller here. Okay, so inside of here you can see it's very simple code. So this code just do one thing. Whenever we click the button, actually where we click the button, it will based on the segments. So where we define the segments, as I mentioned in the previous video here, this is where the segment is. So let's see, this is the profile container view. Let's go back to the main storyboard. Okay, and then click. So you see there are too many like segues here. So this segue is corresponding to each of the page. Actually, I mentioned in the previous video, if you want to have one more page, you just need to add one view controller and drag a line from here to the view controller, and then it's done. And I think I also did an example to create the options from 5 to 6. You can have a look in the previous video. Let's select this one, and then you will see here, this is menu view to menu view controller. This is menu settings. So let's see this guy, to profile container view controller. Actually, this is this guy. Okay, and then to route view controller, we will find it here as well. Okay, let's wait for a moment. Select this guy. To route view controller. See, all of these are here. So that's why in the menu view controller here, you cannot see exactly where the code is because it's dynamic generate. So don't worry about here. Here we just try to pass the parameters. That's it. There is nothing control the flow of change the view. Here I just want to pass some parameters. That's it. So all of them are controlled by the segue. Okay, so this is the main storyboard. But if you have questions, just let me know. I think you already know those stuff. So how we just drag the segues and view controller. So after we go through each of them, this is the manual settings. Did you remember the settings? Where is the settings? Let me show you. This is the settings. Okay, this is the settings. So as for these settings, it's dynamic generate. So you can see here, trip setting navigation view controller identifier. So this one actually we just go to another storyboard. So which one is settings? This one. So we click this one, and then we will see this is the setting. So this setting will be reused in itinerary view. So that's why I just take it out and have a separate storyboard here. So where we see this, let me show you. This is one of the place, and then let's go back to the trip planning. Okay, here, right? Let's go back. You see, here is the settings. This is the one. You see? So actually, this one and this guy are the same thing. Just use it in different place. Okay, and I know we will have terms of use here, so you can just add one more view controller here, and then we click, just go to another view controller. So in this case, you don't need to change any like layout, design, and so on. Let's go back to here. Let's go through the storyboard one more time. So this is settings. This is the profile. As we can see, this is profile. This is how we separate the registration and login here. And in login, we have the activation here. So this is routes. This is route page. This route page. Actually, for example, if you want to edit the route view controller, just have a look. Route view controller at the top. Select, click this. Route view controller. Okay, so in this case, just go to route view controller because it's view controller or the page. In the storyboard view controller, and we can find it here. So here is where we load. As we can see, for this guy, it's okay. So let me go back to that one. And as for the order of load the view controller, actually it's the same. So as we can see here, we have view did load. After we have view did load, and then we can update the data source. And then this is the extension, so you don't need to worry about this. This is a standard table view extensions. And then this is the text field when we type the text. Where we type the text, here, routes, and then here is the place we type we filter the bus needs 0 1, and we can filter. So those are the place. So all of them, I think, just like this. This is the print loading screen, dismiss screen. Actually, oh, so here, what's the loading screen and the preloading screen? Let me show you. Actually, I use this tool a lot in the project. So when you click, did you see there is a loading view, and you go to here? So what it is? Actually, it's a component here. Here, waiting view. So click this. As what I mentioned, you will have a XIB, you will have a Swift. Okay, so this is the loading view. This is a component. I use it everywhere. So it's easy for us to add it. For example, you can see this one is loading, waiting, and whatever. You don't need to change like each of the code inside of the project. Just need to change here. So this is a waiting view. Let's go back to this guy. Go back to this guy, and this is the trip planning view controller. This is the most important part. So as for the city reminder and save destination, those two are dynamically generated in the trip planning view controller. Trip planning view controller. Where is trip planning view controller? Is here. So let's see where we define. So I define all the class at the very top. So you just need to go to the top and see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here are the place I initialize the view controller so that you can easily find it here, and also the waiting view. So all the stuff you see inside of the trip planning part here. So you just go inside of the trip planning view controller and find it. And let's have a look at the class. So you see there are lots of there. Present reminder, dismiss city reminder. This is destination, dismiss save destination. So it's all in pair. Dismiss waiting view, and there's probably a present waiting view somewhere. Yeah, waiting view somewhere. So you just based on the name, and you can find it. Okay, this is an extension from other view controller. Okay, later I will explain. Okay, so let's expand. So here, let's have a look at the others. Okay, so as for the search area actually is another container view. So this is a container view. You can find it here. This is the trip planning search control. So the search control actually will manage the origin and destination. Let's select this one and have a look. So when we select this one, you can see here search control, expand the view, you will find origin, destination. So it's behind here because it's I just hide it there, but actually there are like some components behind. You just need to go to here and find all of them. Okay, and as for the class, just click here, trade planning search controller. Just go to here, trade planning search controller here, because this is a view controller as I mentioned before. So all the code you need to, let's say, select the origin, destination, and the date, did pick up value. Okay, those kind of stuff are here. Okay, and then let's go back to here. This is the search area, and this one is the candidates of the result. Search candidates view controller. What it is? Actually, it is this. So this is the search candidate view controller. Okay, use the pickup the. This is start now view controller identifier. Let's see what it is. Just go back to here. Start now view controller. Okay, yeah. So this is the one to pick up the departure, arrival, and what it is. Let's go to the simulator and see where it is. So let's see. We select this guy, 38. And select this guy, 39, and then let's go to here. Okay, go back. Okay, here, you see, this is the one where we select back, arrival, click arrival, and then you will see arrival by here. So actually, this is the one, and this one actually I put it here. Okay, just wait for a moment, it's loading. So this is the one. Because there are too many stuff there, I don't want to put it just in one main storyboard. As my previous video mentioned, this is sub storyboard will be used. So after that, we will go to the iterate view controller. So this is the iterate view controller as what we see here. This is the settings view controller we already mentioned before. So because we use this one here, at the same time, I think we use it somewhere here. Okay, those two parts, but I just name it probably differently. So in that case, we can separate the settings. Okay, so this is the one, and where we can see this, and here, let me show you. Yeah, actually, this view is this view. Okay. So after that, we go to here. So this is view controller, and then we go to here. This is trip planning button. What is the button? This is the button. So let's see when we move this one into somewhere. So let's see here. Room 2 discover near you. So let's move a little bit, and then now it's searching. So when we're searching, and we can see here, you see this is the button part. When we click one of them, we will go to here. So this is the one. Here, this is rooming to discover near you. I change the color in the code. Where we find the code, one more again. Click this, discover near you view controller. Go back to here. Discover near you view controller is here, okay? And then this is where we organize the code and check the data. So what's the data? The data is here, okay? And then this is another one. You click and show this, and this is another one. So that's why when you click something here, there is a line connect to the schedule. So the bus stop schedule. And this is another entry. This entry is the routes. So let's click one of the routes, and then you will see here. Actually, this one, when you click, so wait for a moment. So it's loading the, I think loading the time of the bus stop and schedule. Okay. So later we will come back and see what it is. Okay, Still loading, probably a little bit slow, but it's okay. Later we will come back. So this is where we get to the bus stop and click bus stop and get to the bus stop schedule. So let me see whether it comes back or not. Oh, still not. Interesting. Okay, so let's try another bus stop. Let's see the second one. Okay, click. Probably the network or something is happening. Okay, probably one. What's happening here? Okay, oh, now it shows up. Not sure, probably network or the server take too long to process. So here, as we can see, the time is here. When you click, it go back to the bus stop schedule here. Actually, this one is the same one. So that's why these two have a line to this guy directly. Okay, so actually we already go through the whole part on this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. Okay, and then this is another one. This is scheduler container. So when you click scheduler, it will go through this flow. So what's the scheduler? Let's have a look. Okay, so this is scheduler. When you click, okay, it will go back and ask you to log in. So now I don't want to log in. So after logging, you will go through each of the flow here. Okay, and this is alert. So this is alert. Let's click alert. This is alert, and then expand. So what it is here, because we have general alerts, we have route stop. So that's why there are two. Okay, so I think now I already go through all the storyboard stuff. I think it's straightforward. But if you have questions, just let me know. And after that, because for each of the class, you just find the corresponding view controller, and then I think you just match one by one. And all of the view controllers based on the standard view controller initialization cycles, like a view did load, a view appear, or blah blah blah. So I won't go through each of the class one by one, because each of the class is what I mentioned just now in the storyboard. Okay, so just now I finished the set reminder, set destination. So now let's have a look at what is the initial step-by-step footer. Click, and then you will know what it is. So when you click, and then you will see, oops, where it is. Oh, here. You see where it is. So actually this one is used here. This one is used here. Let me find it out. Okay, this one is used here. You see at the bottom part. The bottom part is this one. Okay. So also find this component in trip planning view controller. And this is the Eliter step-by-step cell. Click this guy. This is a cell. Okay, see there is a small exclamation mark there. Because there are too many components there, it's transparent, so you cannot see it. So let me show you what it is. Actually, that one is this guy. Each of the cell, did you see? Each of the cell here is this component. So I will use this component, okay? Find those components in the corresponding code and file, okay? This is the one. This elitary cell, what is elitary cell? Click and let's have a look. So this one. So what is this one? It is, you see, the color, okay? The small color like 35, 43, 43, and the people here, they are a small component because it's clickable, actually. It's clickable. So in the future, if you want to have some click event, actually you can directly program under this cell. It's called elitary cell, and then this is a bus stop cell, okay? Click the bus stop cell. The same thing actually you can see here. If you want to have a look at what it is, you just click this and change the background to black. Okay, you will see something here. So just click, please remember to change it back to default so it's transparent background. Okay, so where it is, actually we already know. This one is here. So click routes, click two, and then you see here, click one of them. I think, okay, so you see, this is the one. This is the cell. Bus detail panel, click this one and have a look. So this is the top. Where is the top? Let's go to here. This is the top, you see? There is a bus and this number and this. There are some placeholder there. You see, placeholder here to put the text. Okay, so this is the one. This is map search candidate. What it is? So this one actually is this guy. Let me show you. Did you remember just now we have a candidate here? So you see, this is a candidate. Each of the cell are candidate. So each of the cell are this component, map search candidates. So this is associated with the tree planning candidate search controller. Okay, search control. Just now we already go through the storyboard. You can go back to the video and have a look. This one is down. Waiting view I already mentioned. Schedule notification cell. Okay, so what is this cell? So this cell actually is, let's go to here. Go to here. Go to scheduler. Okay, so let's log in. Let's use Sandeep's information to log in. Sandeep dot. So here is Sandeep. Let's copy this one. And then let's log in. Sandeep dot new query enter green owl mobile.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 login. Okay, so now we log in, go to the scheduler. Okay, let's go back to this guy first. Okay, scheduler notification cell, where it is. Okay, so let's go back here. Yeah, here. So each of these are a schedule notification cell. Okay, so if you want to change this, just go to this place. Okay, and the bus schedule notification cell. Let's click and see this. Okay, so what's this? Actually, this one is this guy. Let's go to here. Go to here. Okay. Go to this guy. Let's cancel this. Okay, so this is the bug probably. Okay, so this is the bug there. Probably we need to handle later. Okay, when we click, go to here. You see, here are the notification. Not a schedule like time there. So this one is this one. Okay. And the transient notification, what's this? Okay, oh, this is easy to understand. So this actually is the stuff in the discover near you. So let's go back. Discover near you. Okay, so here you see, this is the place. Just to find this. Actually, this is inside of the discover near you view controller. This is the expand cell. This is in design, I already programmed there, but because we didn't use it, so if in the future we need the bike or something, just enable this, that's it. Because the expand view already there, so what's the expand view looks like? It will looks like this. Let me show you. Traveler, it will looks like this. So this is looks like that, but this one will be inside of the tree plan. Not tree plan, actually here. So when you click, and then the cell will expand. And the table view cell, okay. So let me see, transit mode. What is transit mode? Let me just select the container view, select the background. Okay, crane straight start. What this one looks like, crane and everything. So this one actually is. Let me show you what it is. Let me change the back. So this one actually is. Save. Did I use this? So oh, it's here. So in the profile, we save something here, and then it will show up. Let me save one, and you can have a look. Save this, and then go back to profile. You see, this is this guy. Okay, and this is a pin. What is pin? Let me show you. Let's let's go to tree planning, and then let's see, this is this guy, this is this guy, okay, and then when we save, we have this, and let's save a destination. Let's see, this one is hello world. Let's save the name, and I enter. So after successfully saved, you can see here, see, hello world. Oh, okay, so this one is this guy, table view cell pin. Okay, click, and then you will see it. Okay, and next one is the map view. The map view actually is an extension of the original map view, MK map view. I just initialize the map view once here to use it. So what you can see is here we have a map. We have a map here. So all the control and drawing stuff will happen here. And this is the polyline. What's the polyline? The polyline is this guy. You click. You see, this is the polyline there. So this is the polyline that I put here. And this is the protocol because I want to extend some like properties. So I just create a protocol. And then actually this is a implementation of the properties. That's it. This is a base class. This class, because we have some customized annotations, so I just create a customized class there for us to use. So let's see, for example, like this guy, right? Bus is not full. This guy. So those are customized annotations. Okay. And after that, filter bar. Okay, so the filter bar actually is very important, but we didn't use it anymore. But actually, I already put it here. So in the app, we cannot see the filter bar. But how can we? So the filter bar actually is inside of the routes. Actually, here there will be a filter bar and tree planning. Here, when we try to search some stuff here, there will be a like a filter bar. So now I disable it. How can we enable it? We just go to the configuration, app configuration, I think. So here, you see, display filter bar in route page. Let me put it to true, okay, and then let's run it again. So in this case, we will see the filter bar and see what happened. So the filter bar will automatically increase or become smaller, and the left arrows and the right arrows will automatically shows up. So no matter how many categories you want, you just need to add each of the elements there. That's it. So let me show you how it looks like. Click this one, routes. Did you see? We have the filter bar here. So this is the filter bar. Okay, and then also let's go back to tree planning, and then let's move to somewhere. Let's continue moving. Okay, here. So as we can see, you see at the top we have the filter. So those are dynamic. You can add as much as you can, and toggle, disable, because now there's no function there since we don't know how we program those. Okay, so let me change this one back, false. So this is the filter bar. I think now I goes through the components, and for the others, this is the header file, bridge, the Objective-C, and the Swift I already mentioned in the previous video. This is the font I already mentioned in the previous video. Image, explain previous video. Just now I already go through this, and then view controller start now. I think that's everything, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything, and the code is there, so you can go through and modify whatever you want. If you have other questions, just let me know. Okay, so let's stop this. Okay, so here, how can I stop the recording? Okay, so that's a